Looking good so far. Yeah. All righty. Hope y'all are doing well this evening. This a beautiful, fine Tuesday evening. I thought I had rehearsals, and then I went up there. I was like, "Oh no, rehearsals are Wednesday." So I came back, figured I'd get on here, fill y'all in. Finally got some details finalized, so I was ready to talk about it and put it out there. Um, my first show of the upcoming tour. It starts this Friday. I'll be in Macon, Georgia at the Cherry Blossom Festival and at Central City Park in downtown Macon. That one's pretty exciting. Did some radio interviews around it, and the Cherry Blossom Festival's been going on in Georgia. I don't even know what year it started. A long time, 40 or 50 years. They've done it every year. I played last year on a Monday night, and they thought enough of us to bring us back for opening Friday. So that's a really big deal, a huge gesture. So we get to open the world famous Cherry Blossom Festival in Macon, Georgia this Friday at 8 p.m. at Central City Park. And it is all ages. Like I said, it's $10 to get into the Cherry Blossom Festival. And that's it. You don't have to pay for the show or anything like that. The show's just happening. And kids 10 and under get in for free. So if you got kids, a bunch of kids, all the kids from the neighborhood, bring them on, throw them in the car and bring them on down. It's going to be a lot of fun. It will be a family friendly event. I'm not going to play Bitch Please out of respect for uh, my little girls and their classmates and their parents that might be there. I probably won't even have my Bitch Please t-shirts out there, but I will play a lot of music. It'll be a 90-minute set. So from 8 to 9:30, I'll be rocking Central City Park in downtown Macon. I really, really hope any of you in the Middle Georgia area come to join me. But besides that, I got a lot more tour dates, and I wanted to fill y'all in. Um, of course, I have the Brantley Gilbert dates. I'm gonna go through the dates and I'll let you know who's all on the shows because I have like 11 or 12 with Brantley, and then I have a good bit of solo headline shows. And on those shows, Dusty Lee and Brandon Hart will be joining me. There's a couple of them Dusty Lee is not on, and there's a couple of them early on that neither one of them are on just because for travel purposes and stuff like that. But on March 21st, I start the Off the Rails tour with Brantley Gilbert in Canton, Ohio at the Civic Center, the Canton Civic Center. Uh, my friend Struggle Jennings is on the show as well as the talented Dylan Marlowe. I got a chance to meet Dylan Marlowe last week in Nashville. Young guy, very talented. He got a very bright future. So it's going to be me, Struggle, Dylan, and then Brantley Gilbert. Um, I won't be doing the normal meet and greets and stuff like I usually do, at least at the first several Brantley Gilbert shows, because they're all in arenas and I don't really understand the layout. It could be quite uh, a task to get everything ready and do that as well without it interfering with sound check and stuff like that. And the sound checks on these big shows are going to be more important than ever. But March 21st in Canton, Ohio, March 22nd in Saginaw, Michigan at the Dow Event Center. That one's going to be off the chain. That's pretty close to Flint and Detroit. I know my Michigan people are going to show up. On March the 23rd, I'm in La Crosse, Wisconsin at the La Crosse Center, also with Brantley Gilbert. But then I'm going over to Joliet, Illinois to play the Forge on Sunday, March the 24th. That will be a solo headline show, and they added a couple of local bands on there. Um, any of these shows, if you're interested, demonjones.com/tour. All the shows are up for sale, and the ones that do have meet and greets are listed on there. Joliet will be the first show where I have a pre-show private meet and greet. The private meet and greets, you get a shirt. There's an exclusive shirt that's only available at meet and greets, and then you get a straw hat. And I just got my new straw hats made, and finally, I think I found the cure. At first I had some really good ones, and then I had to switch companies over some COVID related conflicts of what they were trying to do. So finally, I got my own branded straw hats with my own tags in it and all that. And on every show on this tour, I don't get them. I think I get them Friday night or Saturday. So I won't have them at the street party in Macon. But from March 21st, from forever, I will always have my own branded straw hats. And I think they're the best ones yet. They're the highest of quality. Um, Okay, after March 24th in Joliet, we're off for a little bit, and I'll kick it back off I'm playing the Mud Nationals. It's the High Lifter Mud Nationals in Burkeville, Texas, at Sabine ATV Park on Friday, April the 5th. I'll be headlining that. And on April the 6th, I'll be live in Mountain Home, Arkansas at AC's Bar and Grill. That's a really good place. That's a cool town. It's like a vacation town right there, beside the Ozarks, right there in the Ozarks. And really cool crowd there. Every time I've been there, I think I've been there 3 times. I played there once, sold out. I played there with Adam and Broadnecks and Dusty. It was sold out. Then I went back by myself and it was sold out. So I think they got new owners. They changed the name of it. It used to be the Oasis. I think they changed the sprinkler system, so the capacity is up a bit. So I'm confident we'll sell it out as well. But that's Saturday, April the 6th. No meet and greets that weekend because of the long drives. We will not be on a bus that weekend because it has to be so quick. I got video shoots before and after that weekend, so I can't. A bus takes a lot longer to get there than a Sprinter van where I could drive it for 15 hours if I feel like it or if I need to. Okay, kicking back off with Brantley Gilbert in Clarksville, Tennessee on April the 11th at the F&M Bank Arena, and then April 12th in Toledo, Ohio at the Huntington Center, and then Moon Township, Pennsylvania, the UPMC Event Center. That's going to be off the chain. I'm looking forward to that. All those are on sale as well. And then on April the 14th, it's back to the solo shows. Winchester, Virginia, on April the 14th at Backseat Events. That's when Dusty and Brandon will join me, and they will be with me for quite some time. So April the 14th, Winchester, Virginia. April the 16th in Albany, New York. April the 18th, I'm at the Insurance Arena in Erie, Pennsylvania with Brantley Gilbert. And then the First Summit Arena in Johnstown, Pennsylvania with Brantley Gilbert on April the 19th. April the 20th, I'm at King of Clubs with Dusty Lee and Brandon Hart. The Apollo Theater in Belvedere, Illinois on April the 21st. Dusty Lee and Brandon Hart. The Wildwood in Iowa City on Monday, April the 22nd. Lefty's Live Music in Des Moines on the 23rd. April 25th, I'll be at the Monument in Rapid City, South Dakota. That'll be with Brantley Gilbert. April 26th, I'm at Shields Arena in Fargo, North Dakota with Brantley Gilbert. Struggle, Dylan Marlowe. April 27th, I'm at the Mayo Health Systems Event Center in Mankato, Minnesota. That's April the 27th. And then that's all the Brantley Gilbert shows. So from here on out, the only shows that Dusty Lee is not on is May 3rd and 4th in Portland, and then in Kansasville, Wisconsin, and Ringgold, Wisconsin on May 16th and 17th. He had some prior engagements. So on the April 28th, I'm in Minot, North Dakota at Original Bar. The 29th, I'm at the Pub Station in Billings, Montana. On the April the 30th, I get to go back to the Newberry. If you're in the Great Falls, Montana area and you know anything about the Newberry, you know how excited I am to play that place again. The first time I played it was in like a bad snowstorm in the power. We flipped a breaker. There's all kind of stuff. But I think they're equipped now, and maybe I'll turn the bass down a little bit. Probably not. But anyway, the Newberry, Great Falls, Montana on April the 30th. May the 1st, I'm in Boise, Idaho at the Revolution Center. May the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, people. I'm playing. It's the outskirts of Portland, Oregon. It's not the crazy part. It's the good part. If you're anywhere around there, you don't want to miss that show. There's meet and greets and tickets available for all three. Last time I played there, we sold out both nights in advance. I sold, out all the meet and greets. I mean, it was incredible. I mean, I hadn't been able to play there since before COVID, and I had 2 nights scheduled. And then when COVID hit, those went away, and that was like heartbreaking because I know how hard it was to get that. And then when COVID went away, I was, I didn't know the state. I mean, it was almost like everything just froze for a year and a half or 2, and then I was just hoping that it was still going to be the way it was before, And I went back out there, and that was a pretty special accomplishment to sell that place out 2 nights in a row in Portland. May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I'm at the Ponderosa in Portland, Oregon. please get your tickets. Dusty is only on the Thursday show, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. May the 2nd, Dusty and Brandon, but then the 3rd and the 4th will just be Brandon, and I think they have a local band. On Sunday the 5th, May the 5th, I'm coming back to the Rocky Tonk Saloon in Medford, Oregon. That one, I don't know how many times I've played that place. 6. I have 6 sellouts there. It's not a gigantic place, but it is an amazing place, and the people there are amazing. People come from all over the state of Oregon. Even some people come up from California. I've had people come all the way over from northern Nevada, and all the way from Truckee and Tahoe. They come over there. In California, they come over there. Truckee, California, they come over to the Medford, Oregon show. After that, I got to start back heading east, and unfortunately, I'm going to miss California on this trip. But I want y'all to know I already have my booking agent working on a way for me to get back there, and I'm going to do my best to get back there as quick as I can. But there's a large festival that I have to be at back east on May the 18th, and I'm going to fill you in on that in a second. On May the 7th, I'm going to be at the gym in Idaho Falls. That's on a Tuesday. So Tuesday, May the 7th, I'm at the gym in Idaho Falls with Dusty and Brandon. May the 8th, I'm coming to Salt Lake City. I need all my Mormons to show up. I know y'all are there. Don't let me down. I'm going to Liquid Joe's on Wednesday, May the 8th, Salt Lake City. Grand Junction, Colorado, the Mesa Theater. It's very hard to breathe up there, but it's a really cool place. I look forward to seeing you on May the 9th. On May the 10th, I'm going to be in Colorado Springs at Sunshine Studios, of course. On May the 11th, I'm coming back to the world-famous Moxie, one of the best places to play. Eli and the whole family there are just amazing people. They treat me like a king. They own the taco spot next door. They feed us. They take care of us. It is a great place to see the show. It's very intimate. It's a very wide room. It's not very deep. So everybody's almost like right there in your face, and it's a really cool setup. Kind of like the El Corazon in Seattle, Washington, but I haven't been back to Seattle since the pandemic. Things got a little crazy there. I would hope to come back there someday. It just hadn't worked out yet with the scheduling, and with Oregon going as crazy as it is on all my shows in Oregon sell out. So when I go to Seattle, it's cool, but it's right there in downtown, and it doesn't add up, right? Okay, so on May the 11th, I'm at the Moxie Theater in Greeley, Colorado. May the 12th, I'm coming to the Denver area, Parker, Colorado. Some of my old buddies on that bar, my old buddy and his wife. On May the 12th, I'll be at the Wild Goose Saloon in Parker, Colorado. On May the 15th, I'm coming to the Annex in Madison, Wisconsin. We got a couple of days off after Colorado to get there. On May the 16th, I'm going to be in Kansasville, Wisconsin with just Brandon Hart at the 1175 Event Center. Some of these are misspelled. Dang it, I gotta go back and fix them. I think I already posted it too. 1175 Event Center in Kansasville, Wisconsin on May the 16th. And then on May 17th, I'll be at the Q&Z Expo Center in Ringgold, Wisconsin. And then on Saturday, May the 18th, they haven't announced it yet, but there's a big festival in the state of Illinois that you're not going to want to miss. It's going to be off the chain. There's going to be meet and greets to, most of these, almost every solo show except for Texas and Mountain Home is going to have meet and greets. And then the Brantley shows, I'm not, at this point, I'm not doing it. I don't think that it's right. I don't think that it will work out for me with the doors open very early. Sound check is very late. There's not a lot of wiggle room in there. And my main objective is that when the music starts, that you get what you paid for and then some. So I'm just going to focus on that for those shows. I'm going to come back here and look at some of these questions because I just spit out a whole lot of information. What about coming to Tennessee? Let me see. What do we have in Tennessee? One of these is in Tennessee. Clarksville, Tennessee, April the 11th, F&M Bank Arena. Clarksville, Tennessee, on April the 11th at the F&M Bank Arena with Brantley Gilbert, Struggle Jennings. I'm from Siberia. What's up, Siberia? Oh, yeah, I'm still coming to the Damn Jam in Kansas, but that's in July. So I'm not talking about, I got a couple things in June and July, and I'm not really addressing those quite yet. Fayetteville, North Carolina. Oh, on May the 25th, I'm playing Deep Creek ATV Park in Linden, North Carolina at the Creek Fest. I'll be headlining the Creek Fest. I'm pretty sure Dusty Lee and Brandon Hart will be there as well. Damn Jam tickets are $150. Yeah, I heard about that, but have you seen who else on the show? It's Upchurch, Brantley Gilbert, myself, Stone Temple Pilots. I mean, 150 sound like, 150 is like 75 from 2 years ago, so that's like kind of a deal. Mankato, Minnesota, yes, I'm looking forward to that. Let me see. What's up, Bubba? Carrollton, Georgia, Saginaw. Thank you, Matt Rogers, for you and your wife getting Portland tickets. La Crosse, Wisconsin, yes. Listen, if y'all are telling me to come someplace that I didn't say on there, I'm down to come anywhere. All they have to do is book the show. If I don't have a date there, it's because they didn't express that it's either not announced yet or they didn't book us. We can't just pull up and play a show. I would love to do that. That would be a hell of a level of freedom. Like to pull up and do something and make people pay you for it. Like, it's kind of, there's a word for that. I'm not going to try to confuse them. I think it's fascistic. Yeah. Hey, I just cut your grass. Give me $80. Monica Curley, you have 8 straw hats now, all from you and your hubby's meet and greets. Well, I promise you this, Monica, the next meet and greet you will get the best straw hat from me that you ever got. This was the most durable, comfortable, and it's got Demun Jones tags in it, and it's the best. Knuckleheads in Kansas City. I want to come there, just so you know. Scout Bar in Houston, not Scalp. Scout Bar. I played Scout Bar a year and a half ago with Adam Broadnex and Dusty. The King of Clubs on 420, baby. Come to Paxton, Illinois. If they book me, Tommy, I'm there. As of right now, I'm not coming to the Chattanooga or Knoxville area, but it's not because I don't want to. It's just there's nothing on the books where it routes properly. Spencer Travers. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. On May the 25th, I'll be in Linden, North Carolina at the Deep Creek ATV Park, headlining the Creek Fest. Heads up. I think you just pay at the gate. Portland, Oregon, absolutely. I hear you. Boise, come to 8 seconds. I'm trying to come to 8 seconds. What's the VIP booth in Mountain Home? There's 2 areas. That's a club question. I'm not selling the VIP booths. It's the club selling it, but there's like couches and stuff on either side of the room. So from the stage, if I'm on the stage right here, all the way against this wall over here and all the way against that wall, there's some leather couches, a little roped off area, so it doesn't get super crowded. But you can see the show really well from there. I'll tell you that. Cherry Blossom, Olivia Sheffield. Thank you. I'll see you there. Alberta, Canada. Yeah, I'll come there if they book it and y'all get rid of that eggplant potato. Yes, Scott Bashane. I'm coming to Clarksville, Tennessee on April the 11th. Off the Rails tour with Brantley Gilbert, Dylan Marlowe, and Struggle Jennings. D. Libby 68. That's a lot of dates, and that's not even all of them. I got some in June and July, and then like at the beginning of August, it gets crazy again. I'll be on the road. I don't know all the specifics yet, but I'm playing Tailgates and Tall Boys on August the 2nd. And I think when I leave my house to go do that, I don't think I return to my house until October 19th, the night after the show. No Northwest Washington shows right now. Q and Z, yeah, I've heard it's an amazing place. No meet and greets in Clarksville, Tennessee. As of right now, I will try to. I'm going to try, but you understand with the arena shows, sound check. There's 4 bands, so everybody sound checks, and the sound check ends. Say the sound check ends at 4:45 and the doors open at 5. I don't have time there to do the meet and greet because my merch man is the one who kind of facilitates it and rounds the people up, and he can't leave the merchandise area to facilitate that. It's just not worth it to risk it right now. But I'll tell you this, once I get to where I'm headlining the arena, which is in the foreseeable future, then I will be able to do meet and greets in arenas. But why? It's Brantley's house, and he's invited me to be a part of it. I want to make sure nothing I do, even though it would help me a lot because I'm going to be in a bus. And a bus, y'all don't even want to know how expensive rolling in a tour bus is. It is ungodly. It's ungodly. But still, the main objective cannot be dollar signs. It's got to be that the music, when it comes out of the speakers, is right. So thank you, Ben. Thank you for that in Winchester, Virginia. Jason Brazel, Carolina shows, May 25th, Deep Creek ATV Park. And then July the 6th, I'm on that Country Rap Festival in Black Mountain with Upchurch, New Breed, Adam Calhoun, and Demun Jones. I think we're all the headliners. Okay, I'm going through the comments. Y'all be patient with me. Thank you, FB and Grand Junction. Spread the word for me, brother, please. Y'all share that video, man. That Dirt Reynolds video is already at like 140 something thousand, and that's pretty impressive. That's really good. You know, I don't get a lot of favoritism from Google most of the time, but there's been so much engagement, and I've taken it. You know, I can't tell you how many hours I've spent. I've answered every comment on there with these two thumbs. Will you be doing any shows in Detroit? I don't have anything scheduled in Detroit as of right now, but Saginaw is the closest I'm coming for sure that I know. When the sun goes down, you know, yeah, I'll be with. Okay, make it so. Hope you make it back to Oregon. I don't go to the Portland because I don't get to see you. Come to Bend, Oregon. I would come to Bend, but Portland wanted 3 dates, and where this show is in Portland, man, is not in the middle of the hustle and bustle. It's out right beside a truck stop outside of downtown. So, if you're worried about the craziness that's going on in downtown Portland, don't be. This place is going to be surrounded with Demun Jones fans and truckers. We drove 900 miles to see you in Virginia a year ago, and we'll be seeing you in 2 weeks in Wisconsin. Thank you, Hugh Jorgen. I appreciate that, brother. That means a lot. I know how far 900 miles is. I've driven that far and further many times on my path. Many times, my brother. Emmett Gilbert, Demun, give my wife Cindy a shout out. Ah! What's up, Cindy? Do you know Damon? I know a few Damons. Where can I get tickets? Pam Choate, tickets to all my shows are on demunjones.com/tour. And when I get off here, I'll make sure I put it. Will this let me do it? No. I'll make sure I put it in the description. demunjones.com/tour. And y'all make sure, all of y'all people, there's 76 of y'all on here right now, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. And if you've subscribed before, just check and make sure that you still are, because a lot of my subscribers vanish. I have people, and listen, watch this. If any of y'all have ever subscribed to my channel before and had to do it again, post it in the comments. But please go make sure that you're subscribed and the bell's on. That way when I drop a video or I'm going live, it alerts you. Texas, Dante the Demon. Yes, I'm playing Texas Friday, April the 5th at Sabine ATV Park for the High Lifter Mud Nationals 2024 in Burkeville, Texas. Nothing planned for Canada, no. Have you been to Kentucky before? Yeah, a bunch of times. And I'll play Kentucky this year. Just hold tight. We'll get to that. I don't have, there's nothing on this list, but I will be playing some Kentucky shows. Ever cut a fart in a chick's face while you're doing it? Jason Elder. No, I have not done that. Sounds amazing. I wish you could do a meet and greet at the Cherry Blossom. I could do that, but the way I do meet and greets on tour is we sell them, and that helps go toward the bus because the bus is, I'll just say thousands of dollars a day for the bus driver, diesel, room, all that stuff. Thousands. So we do it. But then locally, I feel some kind of way charging people to meet me, even though it includes merch. Charging people that I grew up with and their kids that I see at the grocery store and hug them and take pictures. Like it's a little different when I'm out on the road. I got 8 people with me and we're coming to town to do a concert. But this is literally, I was born in the Coliseum Hospital. It's right across the river from where the stage is. So after my set at the Cherry Blossom, I'm going to catch my breath and then I'll come out to where my merch table is and I'll stand there as long as I can, depending on how many people are there. Last year, there was hundreds of people there, but it was on a Monday night. It was 40 degrees. But this time it's going to be a Friday night, so I don't have to worry about who's in and out for spring break, right? Last year, Jones County wasn't out. That just crushed me. But this year, it's a Friday night, so everybody can come and bring their kids. If they're little kids, they don't have to pay for them. So I'm expecting it to be a very decent crowd. And when the show's over, I'm going to come out there. I don't have a show the next day, so I'll stand there until the police tell me I have to leave. So I will do a meet and greet, but it'll be after the show. Have I been to Kentucky before? Portland. Thank you, Peyton. Spread the word, brother. Each one teach one. Is it going to be just you for Portland? No, in Portland, Brandon Hart is with me, the gentleman that sings with me on We Them Boys. And he sang backgrounds on Take Me Away and All the Way Up. And he's helped, produced Family First. He signed to Raw Records. He's with me all 3 nights, and Dusty Lee is only playing that Thursday. 144K. I don't know what that means. Joe, are tickets still available for Black Mountain? Yes. When's the Saginaw show? The Saginaw show is March the 22nd at the Dow Event Center. Go to demonjones.com/tour, JGP Junior, JGP. GP. March the 22nd. Tickets are on sale right now. You can get them. Dallas or Fort Worth, not on the list as of right now. Burkeville, Texas is the only Texas. But I want to remind y'all, this list only goes into May. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There's 7 more months, and I promise you, I'm trying to get everywhere I can, but I can't be a total stranger to my children. So I'm going to be busy as hell. In 2025, thank you, Lord, is going to be worse or better depending on what your perspective is. Yeah, buy the meet and greets, man. The meet and greets, I want to tell y'all something. I don't want to get sidetracked. And I don't want y'all to, I'm not asking you to I'm not begging here. I'm just telling you. I can get by on a tour bus when I take a tour bus on these long tours. The only way I can get by is by playing 5 to 7 shows a week. Because you pay for a bus every day, whether you're playing a show or not. People are eating, sleeping, whether you're doing a show or not. The only way that I can do it, go on these long tours the way I'm doing it, and cover a bus, and that way my guys are rested, it really impacts the quality, not only of my life, of the life of everyone in my crew, but it impacts the quality of the show that the people receive for their money. And there are some people that want a $5 koozie, and that's all they can afford. But there are also some people that buy Demon Jones lights for $500 and don't mind spending $100 on a meet and greet that comes with $60 or $70 worth of merchandise. It's not really price gouging, in my opinion. And by doing that and selling an extra 15 or 30 a day, it really impacts my life. Being unsubbed several times, Adam. Y'all see that? Several times. If you're on Instagram, make sure you're following me. I just hit 160,000 followers. I mean, I used to get 1,000 followers every few days for a while. And then once I hit 150, 155, it was like 1,000 followers every few months. And then it got to where 1,000 followers every 6 months. I've had 159,000. I've been at 159,000 followers for 18 months. It took me 18 months to get 1,000. Now, does that seem legit? When I get 3,000 follows, I get 3,100 unfollows. Smells fishy to me, but it is. It is true, and you can check it if you want. Let me see here. I'm constantly unsub. Thank you, D. Libby, for just. I mean, I know I'm not seeing stuff here. Only had to resub once so fast. Okay. That's crazy. Would love to see you at Nashville Upchurch. Yeah, Upchurch. I mean, he had a full bill. He had 4 acts. If he needed me, he could have called me. You know, when he played Kentucky that first time he called me, I showed up. We crushed it. It was awesome. But he's a busy man. He's got it going on. If he needs me, he'll holler at me and I'll appear. Toledo was struggling. Brantley, yeah, it's gonna be good. We live in a fake world. Yes, there are meet and greets in Oregon for all 3 nights. For the Thursday, Friday. So on May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, there are meet and greets. Please go demonjones.com/tour. I'll post a link too. I'll get a link. I got one link that's got all the meet and greets on there. Demon took 10 minutes to talk to my wife and I. Nice for putting her first. After his show, it sucked, bang, blow. That rhymed in South Carolina. Yes, I did, Alex. I remember you, brother. And I would do it again. If there were 70 people standing behind you, I might not have took 10 minutes, but that's just because I would be trying to be respectful. But if I have the time, I'm not trying to rush. I really want to speak to you. I really want to tell you thank you. I really want to hug your neck and tell you thank you. I mean, doing the shows and stuff, I mean, look at that. That's a really nice microphone. Those are really nice speakers. That's a really nice, all that stuff over there doesn't look like much. It's a lot. Thanks for the shout out. You're welcome, Emmett. Hi, handsome. Hi, Mandy Johnson. When are you coming to North Carolina? Are you coming back to the Rust Belt in East Moline? Yes. I don't have the date yet, but yes. Buy more crypto, Shane, Yerby. I don't want to distract people from what I do. I think people follow me. I hope so because of my music. But I know something about crypto, and you can trust that I'm straight. Will you bring the girls out for a couple of shows? Probably not. Let me tell you why. Because they're at school. They're going to be in school until almost the end of my tour, and then their summer begins. And I've brought them on the road for a day or two before, but my wife might fly out, but I won't bring my kids out to some of these places. And plus, right now with all the crazy stuff on the jets and stuff I'm seeing, no thanks. My kids know what Daddy does, and they love me. They're not going to judge me. They're not going to be mad at me. They know Daddy got to go get it. Any meet and greets in Portland? Yes. Yes, there is. What's the show with you and Upchurch? Oh, the show with me and Upchurch is in Kansas. It's called the Damn Jam, but it's not just me and Upchurch. Wait, how many are there? Well, no, Upchurch is playing Black Mountain as well, but he plays. So I got 3 right now with Upchurch. One of them we play on the same day, and that's in Kansas on July the 20th. On July the 6th, I'm playing Black Mountain, North Carolina, but I think he plays it on July the 4th. The 4th or 5th. Yeah, he plays it the 5th, I think. I'm not 100% sure. You got to go to demonjones.com, man. And then, I said 3, and what's the third one? Come on, mind. The damn jam. Tailgates and Tall Boys. I headline Thursday, Upchurch headline Saturday. So there. Matt, if I mess up your last name, Matt Fitznanko. That's a dope name. If I was your baseball coach, I would have plenty of nicknames for you. I've been to small shows. I've been to big shows. This man puts on one of the best shows I've ever seen. That, maybe it shouldn't be, but that is my main objective. Like, I want to do good on the microphone and in the studio and, and yeah, but the live experience when I'm sitting there like this in the flesh, holding the microphone, and you know that I'm not lip syncing, and you can see it, how hard it is to rock it, and I do it anyway. And then you understand that to me is the center of my purpose in this is to, I like being in your car with you while you're driving around and my voice is with you and it might impact you in a way. But when I'm with you in the same room, I feel like that's more impactful. You know what I mean? I feel like because you can physically see me and physically feel the energy, and I can physically receive your energy. And there's something magic about it that I don't know words exist to explain it for what it is, But thank you, Matt, for saying that, because that is of the highest. People say, "Oh, that's a banger. Oh, this sucks. Oh, man, you should have did a song with Upchurch. Oh, you don't sound like this. Oh, I liked your older stuff better. Oh, this is the best stuff ever." Like, I don't get caught up in all that. I do not get caught up in all that. But when somebody tells me that my show is one of the best shows or the best show they've ever seen, that is the ultimate. Because you can't hide on stage, brother. You can't hide on stage with no background singers. I do have some background vocals, like in the choruses and some of the because I can't be rapping and say at the same time. And sometimes that's so much a part of the song. So I do that, but I do not have the vocals playing all the way through the song on any song ever, and we'll never do that. I will never do that. If I have to do that, I won't be there. Put it that way. Where do you buy Black Mountain tickets, brother? At demonjones.com/tour. Let me see, what does this allow me to do? Share, okay. I'm learning this thing, y'all. It's only the second time I've gone live since they opened up this new vertical format like this, which I think is awesome, because I used to do it, and I don't know, I stopped doing it. I didn't like the way it looked. Henlo, thank you for sticking around. Thank you. Blake Ursery, I answered that, demonjones.com/tour for the tickets. When this is over, y'all, I'm going to put all that information in the description. We live in a fake world. I will cherish the picture I got with you. I appreciate that. You should come to a show and we'll get a new picture. What's your favorite food, dear? I'll take any suggestions you have. Are you going to eat it, or are you going to bring me some? Because I don't know how I took that. Oh, really? My mother's red beans and rice recipe is it's unbeatable, and my wife has adopted her recipe, and I think perfected it, even taking it a bit further than my mother. I hope she's not watching. If she is, she's gonna be pissed. But that one's up there. But I am a steak man, a perfectly capped ribeye that's got a big spinalis on it, a big cap on it that's grilled perfectly. There's nothing anywhere near it. Nothing. Any plans to collab with Chris, Calico, Tech9, or another Ritz collab? Well, first off, Chris, Calico, and Ritz are my personal friends. If we never made another song, Chris would call me or Ritz would call me about things that have nothing to do with music, and I would call them. I love them. I cherish them as my friends, my real friends. When I see them, I hug them. I don't say, hey, I hug them and ask them about their family, their wives. and whatnot. Tech Nine, I have never had the pleasure to meet. He is a king at his lane. He has done things that no independent artist has ever done. I don't care what nobody says. He has done things and built things as an independent artist that is not unsurmountable, but to this day, I mean, it's on a high level. But I would love to do a song with any of those guys. Love you, bro. Got to get this girl to bed. Ask all the Demon fans in here to pray for her full recovery. Church Demon Calhoun struggle fan. I'm not totally aware of all the details, but please post the name and the prayer request in here, and I'll make sure that I ask everybody to say a prayer for your girl. Bricklayer from Pittsburgh. Yeah, baby. Keep it cranking at them jaws, man. Don't fall off the scaffold board, dog. Can't wait in my unit. I can't do it in a straw hat. Here we go. Here we go. Most of these are just positive comments. Thank y'all so much for the love and the support. I got to be on here more, man. You know, I've gotten kind of jaded with a lot of the social media stuff. I see what it does. There's really good things here. Like I can come on here and speak to 70 people at once in the comfort of my studio in my home. That's a huge advantage. I can tell 100 people about my show, thousands of people about my shows at one time without passing out a bunch of flyers. Huge advantage. But there's a lot of things about it that can get old. And I'm not gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna like dress up a certain way and do a TikTok because it's trending this week. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, everybody is an entertainer now, which is good because some people are amazing, but I'm not going to get in that game. I am a songwriter and a performer and a father and a husband and everything I have to offer on here. I'm also a human and a Christian. Like I'm not, so I'm going to use it to my ability to further that without it using me to further itself, right? So, I mean, everybody's on here. I mean, on some form of social media. It's just I don't want to get caught up in it where I start acting or behaving a certain way because of what it might look like on your phone. You know what I mean? Like this is me right here. My Braves are my favorite team. That's my logo. This is my house. These block walls, me and my dad laid these block. We nailed these boards up here. We hung that drop ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Only beef we want is a ribeye. I got a new one now, dog. I got a new one. That is true. That's the only kind of beef I want is a ribeye. Because internet beef, it ain't got no protein, man. Internet beef ain't got no protein. I don't want none. I don't want none. If you can put it on a plate, the only kind of beef I want is on a plate. Thank you, Mandy Johnson. I appreciate that. Kansas, yes, Kansas, the gray mechanic. I'm in Kansas on July 20th at the Damn Jam with Stone Temple Pilots, Brantley Gilbert, and Upchurch. I am the best dancer out of all of them, and I will prove it to you. I will prove it. They cannot boogie like me. The Pittsburgh Purge 2024. That's sad. I heard something about that. I hope that's not the case. I hope everybody there is that needs to be is armed and trained and safe and prepared to protect what is theirs. Don't ever change. I worked out pretty hard today. I'm going to have to change these clothes. D. Libby, it makes me smile that your babies are dancing. Damn, little bit 420, no meet and greet. Listen, I'm still at the Brantley shows. I'm still going to come out to my merch table in between my, after my set, because, I wouldn't do that in a club while somebody's on stage because while you're doing a meet and greet, they're on stage. It's kind of like running across the pitcher's mound. And if anybody on here is listening, if you make music, let me tell you a big don't. If you came off the stage, you're not supposed to go sit out in there and go around taking pictures while the other bands are playing. I mean, it's kind of an unspoken rule. It's not really a big deal. But if you're on a show when there's multiple headliners, people with fans, you're not supposed to stand in the same room as the show and take pictures and have a meet and greet. But at an arena, there's outside rooms around the whole thing where you can go up there and be unseen. So after my set, I'm going to wash my face off and chug a Gatorade and catch my breath. I might change my shirt. And I'm going to come up there. I'm going to stand at my table until everybody that wants to get a picture and a hug gets a picture and a hug. Thank you, Wilford. I'm not sure about Black Mountain yet, Chad. I don't know if there's going to be meet and greets there or not because it's a festival and there's shows going on. There's bands playing all day. I wouldn't. The only place to do a meet and greet there, to my knowledge, is by the merch. So I don't want to do anything to distract from whoever's playing or disrespect them in any way. What kind of beard oil do you use? I don't use any beard oil. I use a beard shampoo and conditioner, and I put a balm in my beard. Jason Brazel tune in because he brought me a bag of the stuff, and I'm still using that. I forgot the name of it because the biggest word on it is the fragrance of it. I think I'm doing sandalwood right now, but it's really good stuff, Jason. Thank you. Don't be spending hundreds of dollars on beard products from me no more. You're too nice, bro. Okay, here we go. I think I'm at the end of the questions. Still can't get over the Smoking the Bandit car video and song. Amazing work. You are a legend. Thank you, Matt Winstead. That was a daydream of mine to pull that off. And I only had access to that car for a certain number of hours. And so we had it picked out, man. I mean, with the sheriff and everything, and it just clicked and worked. And I really hope that it translated in the video. When you're looking at yourself in a video, it's hard to judge, when you're looking at yourself and listening to yourself. So a lot of times I don't know. I think that it's right, but I don't really know until I see how it impacts people. Right. You know what I mean? I'm doing what I want to be doing and what I feel like I should do, but I don't know if I hit the bullseye. Rarely on the feeling good video. The feeling good video is the only video I've ever done where I was certain that I hit the bullseye. It was a masterpiece. Shout out, Be Loose. And Drake did an amazing job on Dirt Rounds. Amazing. I would love to come to Australia. If anybody here, I would love. Max Daddy, I got Dirt Reynolds merch coming. I won't have it Friday. I'll have the girls' tanks at the Cherry Blossom Festival, but I won't have the men's. Listen, Max, DemonJones.com/shop has the Dirt Reynolds hoodie with the bird on it and the shirt. It's got the Trans Am. It's got the bird on the back, and they ship out Friday or Saturday. Carl Williams, do you think you will do any tours in Europe or the UK? It really depends on the state of society in the UK and if the promoters there are willing to buy my whole crew flights and pay us to ride around the country, because I do love playing for y'all and I do love to make money, but I have to be able to go and do it and come home and feed my family. So I'm not going to come over there just because I like to travel, because I've been to Europe before when I was a teenager and it was cool, but it's not so cool when I'm going to go lose a bunch of money to come over there and play music. I just can't do it. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't borrow from April to pay for May. April, a Friday night pays for Friday night, Saturday night pays for Saturday night. And I've been on that kind of roll for years now, even from very small. When I was barely getting paid at all to do shows, I had to sell a certain amount of merchandise. And I don't recall ever since Muddy that I've gone and done a show and came home in the red, negative, ever. I've never done that, and I won't do it. Is there anything in the works with Calhoun? Well, Adam Calhoun is a brother of mine, a friend. There's always something. I mean, we're friends, music or not, but yeah, I'm sure we'll do something else. Absolutely. How cool is it to hear your song bumping in people's trucks? I remember when that first started happening a lot. It's really cool. It happens pretty regular, especially in Jones County, at the store, whatever. You come out of the grocery store, somebody's driving down the road bumping. My town. At softball tournaments, almost, not every, but a lot of the softball tournaments, off in the distance, like my kid will use tannerite because she's a masher, right? She uses tannerite when she goes up to bat. Tannerite. Yeah, 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 yeah. Awesome. But then 2 or 3 fields over, you hear somebody coming out the firecracker. So it's really cool. Would I ever do shows in Canada? Absolutely. I've played Manitoba one time. I played a mud bog in Manitoba, and I would come back. But they just have to book it. You know, it's not really up to me to where I'm going to go. It's like up to me to decide out of the people that are interested, which path will get us where we're trying to get and get us home. Because with a bus, you can't just go unlimited distance every night. You know, 250, 350 miles is about this way, 250 miles that way, 250, 350 miles that way, miles, 300 miles, and then you go around the country like that. So if somebody, I'm about to play North Dakota, they could have jumped in, but they're just, either the demand for Demon Jones in Canada is not enough to garner a respectable offer for me to play there, but I ain't seen any. I think I saw one for Toronto, and I'm not sure, Toronto, I think it's a beautiful city, right? A beautiful city. I'm sure it's full of beautiful people. I'm sure, because they're human beings, right? But I think it's more along the lines of like a metro New York area, not really the path where I usually crush it at. But I got an offer from there one time. But the thing is it was just that one offer sitting up there, and nothing made sense to get there. So it has to flow. Saskatchewan. I'll come to Saskatchewan. I am not scared. I ain't got no felonies. I ain't got none of that. I can get in there. I would love for you to come to Reverb in Pennsylvania. Jeff, you are aware that I have been there before, right? I've been there like 5 times, and I will come back 4 times. The Lax Church, Broadnecks, and ACAL do a tour together. Well, you know, I'm down and I'm friends with all those people. I love and revere and respect all those people. So I can assure you that I'm not holding out, you know, but a lot of times there's a lot of business that goes into that. And the country rap genre, while it might seem like a big deal, like it is not a very large genre. So to get people that mostly all headline by themselves to come do something together, it's not people just being stubborn. It's just like sometimes it's hard to make that happen because everybody, I mean, right now I am booked totally to the end of the year. Just about totally. There might be 2 or 3 shows I have to book to and book home. Like, but not many. So I only have 2 or 3 more shows that haven't heard nothing about, I'm going to have this year. So I'm down to do it if someone would just holler at me. Do I ever come to North Carolina? Here we go. May 25th, Deep Creek ATV Park at Creek Fest. July the 6th, Black Mountain, North Carolina at Silverado's, the Country Rap Festival. That's 2 North Carolina dates. I am coming to Florida at some point this year. Yes, I promise. I promise. All right. Dang, we're 53 minutes in. Y'all are still watching. That's crazy, man. Crazy. I'm going to repost this image in a little bit. I'm going to get there's a couple of misspellings there. I'm going to go up there and fix them. Can I come to Massachusetts? Absolutely, I can. All they got to do is book it. But let me tell you something, Steve Cox. I love Massachusetts. I love just about everywhere as long as it's safe and I don't have to shoot nobody. Because, I mean, that would be awful, you know, but Massachusetts is a cool place. I like Connecticut. I like Delaware, Vermont, Maine. I've played Maine, probably Maine the most out of the states up there. I'm sure I'll be in New York. I got a show in Albany, New York. Where's it at? Albany, New York. How about you come see me in Albany, New York? Empire Underground, April the 16th, with Dusty Lee and Brandon Hart. Empire Underground, April the 16th, Albany, New York. Yeah. Ohio. Yeah, there's a bunch of Ohio on here, Frank. Oh, you just getting here. Hold on a second. Ohio, Frank Meadows Jr., listen. March the 21st, I'm in Canton, Ohio at the Civic Center with Brantley Gilbert, Struggle Jennings, and Dylan Marlowe. On April the 20th, 420, I'm in Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio at the King of Clubs with Dusty Lee and Brandon Hart. So that's 2 Ohio shows. Is there more than that? I think that's it. Colorado. Colorado. I have a bunch of Colorado on here. Thank you for tuning in, Ryan RS. I'll tell you where my Colorado shows are. I have 4 Colorado shows. May the 9th through May 12th. Grand Junction, Colorado Springs, Greeley, Colorado, and Parker, Colorado. Tickets for all those are on sale at demonjones.com/tour, as well as private pre-show meet and greets that come with exclusive. That means merchandise you can't get nowhere else. I got a special shirt made just for the people that buy meet and greets. It's really nice. Check it out, Ryan. Ziad Al-Quantani, are you gay? Absolutely not. Have you seen my wife, bro? Show me a picture of your wife. I bet she got a mangled face for you to say that. Who talks like that? El Cantani. God bless you, bro. I'm not gonna bite on that. No, I'm not gay. Just checking. Okay. No, I'm not available, darling. I'm taken. Carlos F. I am coming to Texas on April the 5th. I'll be in Burkeville, Texas, which is the Louisiana-Texas border at Sabine ATV Park. I'll be headlining the Friday night of the High Lifter Mud Nationals 2024, sponsored by Polaris, bro. Gay does mean happy. I'm pretty damn happy. And my wife is beautiful, yes. That's one of the reasons I'm happy. Am I coming back to Maine? I certainly am. I'm sure I am. I don't have the date, but yes. Where? In North Dakota. Okay, I see what's going on now. People that weren't on before. So we're about at 60 minutes, y'all. I think over 60 minutes is a little obnoxious. But let me answer this North Dakota. Blue Collar 31. Check it out. Check it out. April the 26th and the 28th, I'm in North Dakota. On the 26th, I'm in Fargo, North Dakota at the big arena, Shields Arena, with Brantley Gilbert, Struggle Jennings, and I think Dylan Marlowe's on that. And then on the 28th, I myself, with my brothers, Dusty Lee and Brandon Hart, am at the Original Bar. Tickets for both of those shows, y'all, demonjones.com/tour. West Virginia, anytime? Yes. It's not booked right now, but yes. I've heard rumblings. What kind of products? I put 5W30 in my beard. No. I wash it and condition it with beard shampoo, and then I put some beard balm in it. You get the beard balm and you rub it in your hands. I used to mess up. I used to pinch it and put it in there, like, because I thought it was like some hair product or something. But you rub it in your hands until it kind of just turns into a clear gloss, and then you rub it in your beard. And it really helps. Demon, say hello to your Brazilian fans. Oh, man. I love Brazil. I wish I could come there. I don't know if it's safe. Like, I don't know. I mean, I like traveling, but I got a beautiful wife and beautiful little girls, and I'm not just going walking down the sidewalk in some strange country, but I don't know what's up with who and what. I ain't doing it. I ain't going to be a mark. Hell no. I mean, I feel iffy about walking around parts of Macon, Georgia with my wife and kids. I am strapped, son. Will you freestyle one of your favorite songs you'll be singing on tour? Well, see, I come from an era where I could not freestyle one of my favorite songs I'm on tour, because freestyling is coming up with something right off the top of your head, period. And that's really how I got started. I was really good at it in high school. I started to notice, like, I can't remember what I said, and it was so amazing. It was real frustrating. It's like, man, that was a song that I just sang. And so I kind of my interest for it went away, and it became like this sport, this competitive sport. And I always thought of it as art. I always thought of music and writing as art. And then I would like, it's almost like I just painted this beautiful picture that dissolves as soon as you get through painting. So I kind of stopped doing the freestyling thing, but I'm not going to sing a song right now. I'm not in the mood. Jason Briglin, brother, you make some of the most heartfelt, down to earth, inspiring music. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. That's a huge compliment. I truly appreciate it. Kristen Conklin, what's up, bro? What do you think of Burton's music? I haven't personally met Burton, but Burton's a good artist. I mean, Burton's built a fan base, and I think from what I see, I don't spend a lot of time monitoring. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, like people I'm friends with, I'll work with them, but I do not spend a lot of time monitoring what everybody else is doing. But when I see it, I check it out. Shouts out to him, man. He's eating. He's doing what he loves. He's making music, and he's got fans. So God bless him. Kristen Conklin, you make music. I never knew that. Yes, Kristen. Yes, I do. Okay, y'all. It's been over an hour. I'm starting to feel like a biscuit at a gas station. Look at me. Look at me. I'm delicious. Pick me. So, demonjones.com/tour, y'all, for tickets and meet and greets. Look on my community post. I dropped a picture. I might have to take it down because I saw a couple of misspelled words. I'm going to get off of here, call my design guy, cuss him out for misspelling words, and I'm going to fix it and put it back up. Thank y'all so much, man, for being on here. Dude, please answer my question. Alex Robertson, let me see, where's your question? I don't want to leave some in my hand. Hey, Demon, what do you think about squatted trucks? I don't. That ain't my thing. But to each his own, it just looks hella dangerous and not cool at all to me. Do a backflip. I can do a backflip while you playing. The venue in Mountain Home, Arkansas is called AC's Bar and Grill. It used to be called the Oasis. I don't know why they call it a bar and grill. I mean, it holds 500 or 600 people. It's a really cool place. They've had amazing food every time I've been there. What's up with the beef between church and ACAL? I am so glad that I can say I have no idea. I hope that it gets rectified and is water under the bridge. That would be ideal. I like Christian singers, especially unapologetic Christians. Amen. My wife and my kids listen to a lot of it. I listen to it sometimes. Some of the most talented musicians and gifted singers are singers of worship music and gospel music and Christian music. Even like Christian rappers, I heard some of them, man. What's the guy's name on Instagram? Is it Beezy? He's a beast. He's a beast. Can I request a Knoxville show? Yes, Tim, but it will still come down to, does the club in Knoxville value me enough to contact my booking agent and book it and make it happen? That's it. That's it. I love Knoxville. Knoxville is a great town. I'm a new fan, even though I don't speak English. Ziad Al Kintani, my brother from another. Check it out. Go subscribe to my channel and listen to my music because it's badass. Hey, I'm about to let y'all go. You're ignoring Tommy. I'm sorry. Oh, is that my Tommy? My bad, bro. That's my crew dog. That's my touring assistant. My secret weapon is Tommy. What a bad question. Any plans to come to Nebraska for a show? Is Nebraska on here? Nebraska. I don't have one booked right now, but I have played Nebraska before, and I will play it again. Actually, is that right? Yes, I had an offer for Lincoln, Nebraska that was going to be on this tour, but I think it was like a Tuesday night, and we didn't do it. We said no because it wasn't, it just didn't work. I'll be coming back to Buffalo, Mike, I promise you. How long have you been doing music? I don't remember being alive and not trying to figure it out. I've been doing it professionally. I've been making music. I recorded my first song. How old was I? 18 or 19. 20 years plus. After 2024, at the end of 2024, that will be 20 years that I have been performing live. Uh, and 2025 that'll be 19. 2006 was the first year, I think, that I quit laying block and pouring concrete and laying bricks for a living. So, but I've been doing it. I've been doing it since 2004 when I was grinding. I just didn't have a lot of shows to do. Like 2013 is when Muddy Muddy came out, and from then on, from 2013 to now, so that's a full decade where Demun Jones has been self-sufficient and yeah. Amanda, that right there is a list of all the music I've been doing. Each one of those is a song. That's about 20 songs, and I probably like about this many of them. They're all songs. You might like them all, but I'm crazy about that many of them. Dirt Rentals hoodies available on tour. I'm not sure. We have a limited run available right now on the website, and they've not sold out. Like they're almost sold out though. There's only a few left, so I might have it. But also, it's about to warm up. I will have Dirt Rental shirts. Hugh, is that good enough, or do you just do hoodies? Vibe Adventures. I am a rider, bro, and no one. You can say otherwise, but you'd be full of it. You can say otherwise, but you can't mean it. You can't know what you're talking about and say that I'm not. Clark, thank you, man. Being on your block and brick jobs all day, I'm telling you, man, if it's in your blood, it's in my blood, brother. It's in my blood, brother. And not doing it is a little painful. You know what I mean? It's a little painful when I drive by and I see the boys out there doing it. Sometimes I want to just go jump up there and start spreading mud for them. You know what I mean? Hand them, like I just want to start. I don't want to lay their brick because then they might be offended. Everybody's got their little thing, but I could do it, dog. I love it. In Ohio, you always need a hoodie. More shirts with next level apparel. If that's my Tommy, I get it. My first live show, I was 9 years old, and I was in the talent show at school breakdancing, and it was live. I had no idea what I was going to do. It would probably look ridiculous. When was the first time I got on a microphone and performed? I'm not even sure. Cross-eyed beaver. Let's go build a border wall out of brick with Demun. That would be cool if they did do that. I think it would be prettier. But unless the brick or concrete went down in the ground like, 3 stories, I don't know how effective it would be, just being honest. Okay, listen. Morton, thank you for missing turkey hunting to see me. I've been on here 60 minutes, 68 minutes. That's a long time. I really appreciate y'all. I'll be going live again because, everyone doesn't see, and everyone doesn't see it when you post it, right? So you have to do it 3 or 4, 5, 6, 10 times for people to see it. So I'm going to go see if I can download this video and post it on Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. And that way the information's out there. If you would be so kind, and if you've found anything interesting about this conversation we've had, I would appreciate if you subscribe to not only to my YouTube channel, but follow me on X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you follow stuff. I don't hardly do anything on TikTok. I mean, I'll just share something from somewhere else over there. I don't, and I know that might be slipping, but there's something about it. I don't know. But I'm the Demun Jones on TikTok. You can tell it's not a very busy page because I ain't on there. And listen, there you go, Porgus Trends. Thanks for telling me that. I got a text line as an insurance policy against social media oppression. because they've oppressed me. They've held me down. There's a text line that you can text. This ain't spam. I'll send you random text messages when I drop a video, when I have some limited merch or a tour announce date. What is the phone number, dude? What's the phone number? Oh my God. Post the phone number on here, man. 478. I suck. Man. Somebody post the phone number on here, please. I'll post it in the description as well as soon as we get off of here, as well as a link to my meet and greets and a link to my tickets and merchandise. Dragon, come on, cut me some slack. I think if I swipe away from here and get it, yeah, just look in just search your thing. Just search Demun Jones on there, Tommy. I'll remember it in a second. Hold on, I'm not going nowhere until I remember it, until somebody posts it. I should have a Georgia hat on. This is a Georgia hat. The Braves is Georgia. Four 478 478 7806 is the last four. Come on, man. Tommy, you let me down, bro. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to try to get it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Stay with me. Stay with me. We ready. Here's the number, y'all. Write this down. Send a text message to it. Listen, you're going to get an automated response that tells you your birthday, your zip code. That way, when I play within 100 miles of you, I can send a message just to those people and not spam the hell out of you. 478-223-7806. That way, if they keep unsubscribing people all the way down to zero, and my followers keep vanishing all the way down to zero, and they blocking my post where I got 250,000 people, but 1,400 people see it, I can send things out on that number. But just be aware, after that automated registration, nothing is automated. If you receive a message, it's because that app exists nowhere in the world except on my phone, this phone. It exists nowhere else in the world. It's no computer, it's no intern, it's not my kids, it's me typing on there. I can't always have like individual conversations because when I send the text message out, I might get 3,800 responses because I got thousands of people on there, but I need to build that number up. And if you would be so kind, if you want to keep up with what I'm doing, you can subscribe and do all that stuff. But that text number is probably one of the most important things for sure. 478-223-7806. I love y'all and I'll see you soon.